I'll pause it for now. When you get to site.
Nope.
No.
No.
So we'll start there. So if you reverse up onto your bay, and you put it on there, and you notice that the caravan's leaning left to right. So to level it left to right, you have to use some wood or even some ramps underneath the wheels, either side, whichever side it's leaning.
Yeah.
The main bit of advice is reverse past where you want to be.
Yeah.
Put the wood down and then always drive the caravan onto the wood. Because
Yeah.
you find if you're trying to reverse it up onto wood, it'll push the brake on.
Yeah.
See, so you can't get up onto it. So that's, first of all, left to right levelling. But you'll find 9 out of 10 sites, if they've got a gravel or a hardcore base, you won't need to level it. It's only if you go in into a farmer's field or anything silly like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously the front to back, once you've got it on, you're happy left to right. For the front to back is all off the jockey wheel on the front then.
Oh, okay.
So obviously once you take it off the car, if you do take it off the car and you still find its nose down, it needs to go up higher, what you can do is wind the 2 front legs down, which will support the trailer. You can then lift the jockey wheel up, and then obviously wind it back up, and then you can wind it up higher again then.
Okay.
You can spirit level, I can put that on that, can you?
Yeah, you can use a spirit level is the best thing. You'll notice you may not think it's too important until you go to fry an egg on the stove, and then you'll realise it's important because your egg will all sit to the one side of the pan.
Yeah.
So, especially if you're staying anywhere for a week or so, if you are on a lean, you will notice by the end of the week that you come out of the van and you're standing on an angle, so that's the levelling it. So what I'll literally do, I'll talk you from the hitch of the trailer all the way round. If you've got any questions at any point, just stop and feel free to ask. Okay, so on the front, you've obviously got your main hitch, which is underneath, and this Alco hitch on the top is like a stabiliser hitch. So once this is on, if you notice how this closes up, that's what adds extra stability to the trailer. Okay. So then we've obviously got handbrake, which is just as easy as push down, pull up and the brake's on.
Yeah.
You may find if you're on a bit of a backhill slope, the brake will automatically pull on further the more the brakes need to be applied.
Yeah.
Okay. Jockey wheel. And then obviously this is the handle for the jockey wheel. What I'll do is when I get you hooked up afterwards, I'll show you more about the function of the jockey wheel for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously your 13-pin connection as well for your lights and for the electrics.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, gas cupboard on the front. So now you have onboard regulators now.
Yeah.
So the only thing I need to know off you is is it propane or butane that you'll use for the gas? With the red gas or the blue gas?
Yeah. Red then, I guess. We'll stick with the same one.
Yeah, because the red works at low temperature where the butane can freeze up in the winter, you see. So all I need, the only reason I say that, the pigtail and the bottle's mine. I've just popped them in here today just to show you the caravan. Obviously, but I'll get you a pigtail out the shop and I'll get that fitted before you go today.
Yeah,
so
we'll stick with the propane, I think.
Yeah, and then simply just to put your gas on and off is just literally turn your bottle on and off. There is a switch there which you can cut the gas off, but obviously if you're this point, you're better off just switching it off for the bottle. It's that shut off there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is hottest? The butane or propane?
They're very similar. The main difference between the two is, as you say, in the winter, it freezes up. You happy with everything on the front end? Yeah, perfect. Right, we'll move down the side. So obviously this is your first leg on the front. As I say with the legs, you can put the legs down if you need to adjust the jockey wheel, but the main thing is the legs are there more for stability than for strength. So you couldn't wind the legs down and lift the trailer off the floor with them. They're more there to steady the trailer. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, Truma vent. This is for your heating and your hot water system. On the old style ones, you may have had a cover that you had to remove. On these ones, you don't. It will run on gas or electric just as it is. So the cover literally just sits there and does its own thing.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Next one along is your water inlet. It's just as simple as there's a little clip underneath, just pull it up, and then you can pop your water out.
Right.
So for putting it in, it's just as simple as click it in. That's it. Okay. So that's obviously your water. Just got your filter on the end already for you.
And we need to buy one of these?
Yes, yeah.
And what about this bit?
No, that's yours, The only thing here that's mine is the Acarol itself, but we have got them for sale in the shop. And Nick will give you a nice discount voucher as well, so you can have some. Yeah. The next one along, now this is your Leisure battery.
Yeah.
So this is what virtually powers everything in the caravan. This is what runs all the 12-volt system.
Yeah.
They don't come with a Leisure battery. We do them in the shop. Some customers have kept them out their old caravans.
Right.
If you do need one, again, this is something that we can supply you with from the shop.
Yeah.
And it's because you've got a motor mover, it's the 110 battery that you need because you need the extra power for operating the motor mover.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we get a battery and everything, I'll get that fitted in and everything for you as well. Yeah. So next one. So this is your 240 hookup. So this is your 240. We'll run some of the items inside the van, like your sockets and bits like that. The main job of the 240 is it constantly keeps recharging up your leisure battery.
Yeah.
So your systems and everything keep working. The last one underneath here is your isolated switch for your motor mover.
Right.
Okay, but I'll discuss the motor mover more. Once we've finished on the inside and we come to hook out, we'll put the motor mover on and show you how the functions work and everything on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, moving down this side, is your 2 waste outlets. Again, if you're purchasing, you may want to look into a Wastemaster, which so obviously you put your 2 grey pipes into there, which go into the 1 pipe, which then go into your Wastemaster.
Right.
The main thing, obviously, with the Akerol and the Wastemaster is that's 40 litres, your Wastemaster's 40 litres. So you know if your Akerols, if you've run out of water, there's a good chance you'll have to empty your waste as well. What you see is most people on site is they're trudging along with the 2, so one's empty and one's full.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So next down is your toilet cassette.
Oh yeah.
Have you used these before?
Yes, we have. Everyone in our motorhome very similar. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have the flush tank with it as well, or did it just flush off the normal water?
Oh God! I think we honestly used to chuck water down
Yeah.
out of a bottle.
Well, this one's got an electric flush in the toilet,
right, okay.
But in the top here, this is your flush tank.
Right.
So there's 2 liquids. It's the pink liquid and some water in the top for flushing the toilet. The main thing is the pink liquid adds a nice smell to it,
right,
rather than just flushing with normal water. And then obviously in the bottom cassette, we're the same as your motorhome.
Yeah.
So it's the blue liquid and a bit of water in there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then simply to empty it, it's probably very similar.
Yeah.
Unscrew the cap, obviously tip it in, and then press the button, and that'll be the air release for it.
Yeah.
And it has also got a lovely handle, so you can trolley dolly it as well. Wouldn't recommend trying to take it through an airport though.
No.
You get some strange looks.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Now the only other thing inside here, for winter, obviously you know the importance of having to drain everything in the winter.
Oh, right,
There's a black pipe in the top here.
Yeah.
Just pulls out, he says, there you go. And then you just pull the bung out and this will drain any of the fluid in the flush tank up there.
Right.
So obviously in the winter you don't want to leave any fluid in anywhere, drain it all out. You can just drain that into a bottle or something and keep it for next year because obviously it's only a chemical in there, like a fragrance chemical. So. There we go.
Super.
Right, round the back, there isn't really much exciting on the bottom apart from that there's your 2 back legs. So your 2 front legs are on either side and your 2 back legs are on the rear end of the caravan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The silver bits on the back here, all the new caravans come with bike rack fittings as standard. So this is in case you do decide to put a bike rack on. It's a lot cheaper fitting one to that than it is to put the basic brackets on it.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, round to this side. So this is your first cupboard, this is underneath your bed inside, so I will open it up inside so you can see more. So in here you've got your spare wheel, your step, and then inside here you've got your power cable, your leg winder and also a wheel brace inside the bag there as well for you.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously these are your motor movers. As I say, we'll discuss the motor movers afterwards when we're done. While we're on the wheels, very nicely on the door here. So here's your PSI. So you know it's 28 PSI, that's obviously per tyre. And then also 130 Newton meters for the wheel nuts.
Right, okay.
Now we've torque wrenched them in our PDI. I will torque wrench them again today, but from today forwards it's then down to yourself to make sure before every journey, if you haven't got a torque spanner, just make sure that your wheel nuts are tight.
Yeah.
Obviously the main thing is they're left unmanned quite often, so you never know whether someone's been trying to pinch your wheels or anything. And obviously the last thing you want is you get on the motorway, you look behind you and there's a wheel bouncing down the road.
Right, okay.
So.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Okay. That's the thing I'll show you underneath here.
This is mine.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know the importance of draining everything down for the winter.
Yeah.
It's made as easy as now. You can see the little yellow lever there.
Okay.
So
yeah.
to drain the system down, you simply lift it up.
Ah.
And then to refill the system, or to use the system, is just pop it down how I've got it now.
Right.
So literally it just flips up 90 degrees, I'll show you quickly. And obviously you hear the water, and that will literally drain everything, so that'll drain all the taps and everything for you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one underneath here, this is your consumer unit.
Yeah.
So first green light, that's for your battery charger. You want to leave that on constantly, so that's constantly topping up your leisure battery.
Yeah.
Next one across is your heating and hot water button. So literally to power up your heating and hot water is just that switch there. Now the one on the end there that says spare is just there to look good. You don't have to worry about that one. It's literally as it says, a spare.
Yeah.
And then the only other one here is the reverse polarity.
Right.
So this lights up red. It's only, do you go abroad much with your caravans?
Well, eventually we will, I guess, won't we?
Yeah. For on this one, if you plug it in abroad and it comes up with a red light, it means that the power's reversed on the outside. So the best thing to do is go down and speak to the campsite owners. Or if there's anyone else around you. The main thing is to make it an adapter or something just so you can convert the power around. Okay. Yeah. And then the black one on the front here is your system shutdown button. So literally if I press that button it will isolate everything and it shuts all the power off to the whole van.
Right.
And the ones in here is your 12 volt fuses and also your 240 breakers as well.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's about it for the cupboard there. Obviously this is your boiler and your heating system, which is all in the black in the top corner there. But you don't really need to worry so much about it.
Okay, no, don't. Miney and Tidy will get you some hot from the restaurant.
Right, so that's obviously the main switches for the power. All the controls and everything are all above the door now.
Right.
Okay, so simply to switch it on, it's as easy as that. So obviously the little green light will indicate that the power was on. The other two up here, this is indicating that we're plugged into the 240 for your power supply, and then this one here is showing that we're working off the leisure battery as well.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Super.
So obviously then to switch your water pump on, it's just as simple as press the button and obviously the little LED light will come on. So then once you've got it, you're in here, you've checked your tap down there is closed, your yellow tap.
Yeah.
You can switch your water pump on. To bleed your water system through is as easy as, always do the cold first and run the tap until it flows constantly. It'll slow down a bit then because I've pulled the tap off.
So that water is coming from that?
Yeah, so that's coming into the Akerol, up into the system, through the pipe work and then straight to your tap.
And there's no internal tank?
No. Just the external Akerol.
Yeah.
But obviously you can have 2 or 3 depending on the amount there. The main thing is for your hot water now. So to fill your hot water, just simply change the tap over to the hot,
right,
and then run the tap.
Yeah.
Once you've got constant running water, then you know that hot water tank's refilled up, and you're ready to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense with the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Right then, so to start your heating system, it's as easy as press the button in the middle, and then it's on a little rolly dial, and then if you notice, whatever icon on it flashes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this first one here with the van is your heating system.
Yeah.
So simply to set your heating system, just click it on, it's flashing, and at the minute I've got it set at 19 degrees. But obviously it will go all the way up to 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you see the flame on the top here flashing, the flame is related to your heating. When it's flashing, it means that the heating's getting up to temperature. So it's working, in other words.
Yeah.
When it goes solid, like the hot water one next to it, it means it's up to temperature.
Right.
So obviously when it's flashing now, it's trying to heat the trailer up to
30 degrees.
30 degrees.
Yeah.
Obviously we don't want it on 30, but I'll just turn it back down. Otherwise we'll all be cooking in here.
Yeah.
But obviously, so it only works as heating. It doesn't cool it down, so even if you turn it down, the heating system will only kick back in again when it reduces below that temperature. So the next one across is your hot water. So at the minute I've got it on eco, which is about 40 degrees, or you can have it on high, which is 60 degrees.
Right.
Okay. Another function that is on here is boost. Now for the boost, say you're all having showers and you've run out of hot water for your shower, because it's only a 10 litre hot water tank down there. So if you've run out of water for the shower, what you can do is click it onto boost. So pop it onto boost and click it. You'll see the boost will come up across the top there. What the boost setting will do is draw the power away from the heating system and concentrate the majority of its power on the hot water. So it'll boost and reheat your hot water.
Okay.
So rather than sitting here waiting half an hour for your water to heat back up, obviously it'll heat the hot water up a lot quicker.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously it'll run for about half an hour, and then it'll automatically switch itself back off. So next one across, this is the power select. As I say, your heating and hot water will either run on gas, electric, or gas and electric. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if we go, obviously gas, and then you've got mix one now, which is obviously gas, and it's 1 kilobyte of electric.
Right.
Do you want to squeeze out? Yeah, of course.
Sorry about that.
So, power we were on, weren't we? So yeah, so mix 1 is 1 kilobytes of electric and the gas.